Grand Rising, you all. So, I decided to send you guys a message for today. I'm in my car because I do car meditations a lot too, just to get away from everything. Just be in a different environment and to be able to just, your car can be your sanctuary. And I've kind of made it mine, and like at one point, I want a bigger space where it can be specifically for me. Um, I speak a lot about falling in love with yourself. And I'm understanding what that actually means. You know what I mean? What that feels like. And it's like you can say things like, oh, I love myself. No, you don't. Because if you actually knew what it feels like and what it is, you wouldn't do half the things that you do. So, I'm a whole wife with 3 kids. And let me tell you something. I'm tired. I'm tired. We wear so many hats. Wife, husband, mom, dad, housekeeper. My friend Blue gave me some stuff. What'd she say? Chef, employee. Come on, y'all. All these different hats that we wear throughout the day, or throughout our lives. And when do we have time to take all the hats off and just really start listening to that inner voice that we all feel, that intuition, that higher self, when you always, in moments, take a deep breath, and you got one side of you that want to instantly react, a lot of people call it ego, a lot of people call it, humanity, different things like that. It's react, boom, boom, boom. But when you start loving on yourself, you learn to just pause, take a deep breath. What's happening in this moment? Once you start to see the truth and what's really going on, that's when you start to love yourself, and you start to slow down. You start to slow down. And when you start to love on yourself, you're taking your energy back, you're taking your power back, you're taking control of your mind. Because most of the things that we react to on a day-to-day basis is not worth our energy. It's not. So this could go with different aspects as far as the energy aspect of it. So every day I wake up, I try to be a better me. Better than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I'm going to be better than I am today. That's my goal. Nobody's perfect, right? We make mistakes every day. For me, I self-reflect at the end of the day. What could I have done different? I look at different experiences throughout that day. And in certain experiences, I could have just slowed down a little bit more, Still giving myself grace and saying I'm proud of myself, for all of the experiences, because now as I walk, I look at life as all experiences. What lessons do I need to be learning in this moment, throughout my day? This, so if I'm getting triggered, because I still get triggered, y'all. We all get triggered. My kids trigger me every damn day. But when I get triggered, why am I being triggered in this moment? Right? And guess what? I see that, and I see, and now I understand that everything that we complain about when it comes to our children that we raised, good, bad, or indifferent, they are who they are today because of us. Right? Now, that's a hard pill to swallow when you have to sit with the truth of it. Dang, I worked a lot. when it comes from a mother perspective, because we working mothers. We got to get up, you got to go pay your bills. But that time away from your kids, a lot of us give these jobs more time than we give our own kids, And I understand we got bills to pay, this, that, and the other. But when, just slow it down a little bit. We really don't have the time to really pour into our kids like they really need to be poured into, because we working. So something came to me the other day where it's a difference between being a mother who's present and being a mother who's not present. And I was a mother, and not saying present and unpresent, that can mean something different for depending on how you look at it. For me, present for me means being able to really give them the time emotionally to be able to walk them through those emotions when they're frustrated, when they're mad, and really having those moments to really prepare them and nurture them and all those things. No, I wasn't even aware that I wasn't doing that, because that's not how I was raised. You feel what I'm saying? So whether we did it intentionally or not, we still did it. So now that I'm seeing what I've done, unawarely, I wasn't aware. We just, as moms, we think just because they got clothes on their back, food on the table, and a roof over their head, that we a good mom. But being a mother, it's so much more than that. It's being able to be there emotionally and really get to their level. Like, are they being seen? Are they being heard? Taking that time out to say, hey, I hear you, I see you, why are you upset, And I wanted to send this message because my daughter had a meltdown yesterday. I have a 3-year-old daughter. And she had a meltdown because I told her no. Not saying I tell my kids yes all the time, but, eating a snack or having sugar in our household is a privilege. Like, we're not sitting up here just eating candy and junk food all day. So it's a privilege. So it shows how addicted these kids are to sugar, or whether it's a tablet or whatever. Tell that kid no and see how that kid act. You'll see a whole other side of that child. And my daughter is something else. So to have adult conversation with her and walk through that emotion, why she was upset, and get to the root of her being upset with herself. Like, you got to take accountability for that, because she knew what she was doing wasn't cool in that moment. And then when I told her no to something that she wanted, this is what I dealt with. So when you start to level yourself and slow down, y'all get to, we start to be able to pour into our kids where they can understand that you know, these different emotions that we encounter, frustration, this, that, and the other, all these different emotions, we react instead of slowing down and really processing what we're actually feeling in that moment and choosing different. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be frustrated and tired and upset and all that. But you choose how to respond to those emotions. I just said at the beginning of this video, I'm tired. I'm out in the car after my car meditation this morning, and I said, I'm going to send a video today. And I just want y'all to know it's okay to not be okay. But I am so grateful. Man, am I grateful. So I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope this message finds somebody, touch somebody's spirit. Keep smiling. The light in me sees the light in you. Leading with love. Love. No longer with fear. Ashe.